Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good. So today we are going to start chapter 3rd, Discovering Tut. The saga continues in our hornbill. So let me first explain the title. Discovering Tut. Discovering means searching anything. Discovering means searching anything. Tut is the name of a king of Egypt in this story. Okay, the saga continues. So saga means story, continues means the story will continue. Okay, so discovering Tut, searching Tut, and this story will continue. Written by A.R. Williams. Okay, so before beginning, as I always do, let me give you a small introduction to the chapter. Okay, let us begin. Discovering Tut, the saga continues. Written by A.R. Williams. This chapter is about the last heir of the powerful Pharaoh dynasty, Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun, his full name, the full name of Tut, who died when he was a teenager. Teenager means under 13 to 9, between 13 to 19 years. After ruling for 9 years, he died in a mysterious way. This chapter throws light over all the possible mysteries, the curse where his tomb lies, his life, and ultimately death. Egyptians believe that there is life after death, and that is the reason why the pharaoh were buried with wealth and everyday use items. Okay, so let us begin the beautiful chapter. He was just a teenager when he died. So the story is about Tut, and Tut was just a teenager between 13 to 19 years. He was just a teenager when he died, the last heir of a powerful family that had ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. He was the last heir, he was the last inheritor, he was the last successor. Heir means inheritor or successor. Heir means H-E-I-R, heir means inheritor or successor. Okay, so he was the last successor, he was the last inheritor of a powerful family that had ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. He was led to rest laden with gold and eventually forgotten. So he was, when he was buried, he was laden with, laden means loaded, he was loaded with gold and then forgotten. Since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, the modern world has speculated about what happened to him, with murder being the most extreme possibility. So, since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, his tomb was discovered in 1922. Since then, the people of modern world, they were speculating, they were speculating means from a form theory without evidence. So they were forming a theory without any evidence about what happened to him, with murder being the most extreme possibility, and they were concluding that they were thinking that he might have been killed, he might have been murdered. Now, leaving his tomb for the first time in almost 80 years, Tut has undergone a CT scan that offers new clues about his life and death. So after now he had left his tomb after 80 years. After almost 80 years since he had died, he was taken out from his tomb, and then he had undergone a CT scan that offers new clues about his life and death. So when he underwent a CT scan, then new clues came out about his death and life, and provides precise data of an accurate forensic reconstruction of the boyish pharaoh. So this gives us precise data for an accurate forensic reconstruction. Forensic reconstruction means the process of reacting the face of an individual, okay, of the boyish pharaoh. Pharaoh means king, okay. So thus they got pharaoh means a ruler in ancient Egypt, king of ancient Egypt, okay. So they got to know about his life and death when he was taken out and he underwent a surgery, okay. So Tutankhamun, also known as Tut, was a teenager when he died. He was last successor of his powerful pharaoh dynasty which ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. He was laid on rest, heavily loaded with gold. His tomb was discovered in 1922, which made the world raise a question about what had happened to him and whether he had been murdered. After almost 80 years, his body was about to undergo a CT scan, which would give new information and clues about his life and death. His face would be recreated with the help of a procedure called forensic reconstructions. An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust. Devils asking Tut was taken from his resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings. Dark bellied clouds had scudded across the desert sky all day and now were wheeling the stars in a cascade grey. It was 6 p.m. on January 2005. The world's most famous mummy glided head first into a CT scanner brought here to probe the lingering medical mysteries of this little understood young ruler who died more than 3,300 years ago. Okay, so stirred means, let me tell you meanings of some difficult word. Stirred means move or cause to move slightly. Ghostly means eerie and unnatural, unreal. Cemetery, a large burial ground. dark bellied means dark in color. Scudded across means moving quickly. It refers to the movement of the dark bellied clouds. Wheeling means veil, it is called ghungat in Hindi, that is to cover something. Wheeling means to cover something. Cascade uh, sorry cascade cascade gray means that the gray clouds were like a gray colored cascade which contained the stars. The stars are like jewels which are kept in a cascade. Okay, so separately, cascade means a small ornamental box or chest for holding jewels, letters, or other valued objects. Okay, cascade gray means that the gray clouds were like a gray colored cascade which contained the stars. The stars are like jewels which kept in a cascade. Okay, so glided means glided means quite continuous motion. Okay, probe means to investigate. Probe means to investigate or find out. Lingering means long lasting. Lingering means long lasting. Okay, so what happened when he was taken out? An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust evils as King Tut was taken from his resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings. A fast, strange, and unnatural wind was blowing as King Tut's body was taken out from his grave, okay, called valleys of the kings. Dark bellied clouds had scudded across the desert sky all day and now were wheeling the stars in a cascade gray. So a fast, strange, and unnatural wind was blowing as King Tut's body was taken from his grave called Valleys of the Kings, an ancient Egyptian cemetery. The location of the Valley of the Kings is given in the image we will see later. Dark clouds moved quickly across the desert all day long and later. Okay, so they covered the stars. It was 6 p.m. on January 2005. The world's most famous mummy glided head from into a CT scanner brought here to probe the lingering medical mysteries of the little understood young ruler who died more than 3003 years ago. So on January 5, 2005 at 6 p.m. King Tut's mummy, which is the world's most famous mummy, was placed in the CT scanner to investigate the mystery behind his death, which had occurred more than 3,300 years ago. All afternoon, the usual line of tourists from around the world had descended into the cramped rock-cut tomb some 26 feet underground to pay their respects. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at the Tut's gilded face. The most striking feature of his mummy-shaped outer coffin lid, some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper, others stood silently, perhaps pondering Tut's untimely death in his late teens, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh's curse, death, or misfortune falling upon those who disturbed him was really true. So let me tell you meaning of some hard words. Descendant means moved or gathered. Cramped means very small to fit into. Okay. Rock out means made in a rock by cutting it. Gazed, as we know, gazed means to look in surprise or in admiration. Murals means a painting or other artwork executed directly on the wall, that is mural. A painting or other artwork executed directly on the wall. Okay. Gilded means covered with a thin sheet or coating of gold. Okay. Striking means here prominent. Okay. So now let me explain this paragraph. All afternoon, the usual line of tourists from around the world has descended into the cramped, rock-cut tomb some 26 feet underground to pay their respect. So all afternoon, tourists visited the 26 feet deep underground rock-cut tomb to pay respect to the king. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at Tut's gilded face, the most striking feature of his mummy-shaped outer coffin lid. Many people stuffed into the small tomb and looked in admiration at the murals on the walls of the chamber and took a look at the face of Tut that had been painted with gold, that is gilded face. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper. So some visitors, they were reading from guidebooks in a whisper, in a low voice, whispering sound. Others stood silently, perhaps pondering Tut's untimely death in his teens, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh curse, death, or misfortune falling upon those who disturbed him was really true. So what was happening? While visitors read the guidebooks in a hushed tone, some stood silently, wondering about his untimely death in his teen years, They might also be wondering if the curse of the Pharaoh, which leads to the descent of misfortune upon the person who disturbs him, is true. So what happens if something, something like curse will happen because he was disturbed, he was sleeping and someone disturbed, so it might be a curse for the person. So some visitors were thinking so. The mummy is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in the 1920s, said Zahi Hawass, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, as he leant over the body for a long first look. Howard Carter, that is, was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tooth's tomb after years of futile searching. Its contents, though hastily ransacked in antiquity, were surprisingly complete. They remain the richest royal collection ever found and have become part of the Pharaoh's legend. Stunning artifacts in gold, their eternal brilliance mean to guarantee resurrection, caused a sensation at the time of the discovery and still get the most attention. But Tut was also buried with everyday things he would want in the afterlife: broad games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, cases of food and wine. Now let me tell you meaning of some hard word. Futile, futile means pointless, incapable of producing the result for something, so that is called futile. Next is hastily. Hastily means very fast, swiftly. Ransacked. Ransacked means raid, go through a place to steal or damage something. Okay. Antiquity. Antiquity means age or oldness. Resurrection. Resurrection means a restoration of life. Restoration of life. Okay. Afterlife, we know after death. Afterlife means life after death, based on the belief that the essential part of an individual's identity continues to the next life after the death of the physical body. Okay. So now let me explain this paragraph. The mummy is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in the 1920s, said Zahi Hawass, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, as he leaned over the body for a long first look. So, as you know, Zahi Hawass, Secretary General of Egypt, leaned over the body to have a look. He said that the mummy was in a very bad condition because of what the British archaeologist Howard Carter did to it in 1920s. Okay. Carter, Howard Carter, that is was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile searching. He discovered King Tut's tomb in 1922 after a long search. Its contents, though hastily ransacked in antiquity, were surprisingly complete. So, the valuable treasures of Tut had been explored earlier too, but surprisingly, they were complete. They remain the richest royal collection ever found and have become part of the Pharaoh's legend. The treasure found at Tut's grave is the richest till date and has come to be known as the Pharaoh's legend. Stunning artifacts in gold, their eternal brilliance mean to guarantee resurrection, caused a sensation at the time of the discovery and will get the most attention. So it has artifacts in gold which are eternally beautiful and as good as new. Such artifacts still get attention. But Tut was also buried with everyday things he had wanted in the afterlife: board games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, cases of food and wine. Tut was buried with things of daily use like a razor made of bronze, games, linen, undergarments, and boxes of food and wine which he could use in the next life. At the Egyptian believed in the life after death. They believed in the life after death. So that is why all these things were buried in the with the Tut's dead body. So as of now, what we have read in the chapter, what we have seen in the chapter about Tut, which was a king of Egypt and who had died in early age. So in this chapter, discovering Tut, the saga continues, the story continues. Is the chapter which gives us an in-depth insight of Tutankhamun, the last ruler of the powerful Pharaoh dynasty in Egypt. So king of Egypt, they are known as Pharaoh. Okay, Pharaoh. Okay, he was a teenager when he died. So he was between 13 to 19 when he was died, and his death was a mystery. Some speculated that he was murdered. He ruled in Egypt and its empire for centuries. In 1922, his tomb was discovered by Howard Carter, a British archaeologist. After 80 years, he was taken from his resting place for the CT scan, which offers to solve the mystery of his life and death by creating a forensic reconstruction. So, okay, students. So now next paragraph and next part of the chapter, the remaining parts of the chapter we will be completing in the coming videos. Okay, thank you for watching.